Well, good morning, gang. I'm Sean, and this is Going the Distance. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and joining us. After you watch this video, go check out my 2-minute intro video where you can learn a little bit more about me and the purpose of this channel. If you like what you hear, think about subscribing and joining our community, and let's grow together. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back, and thanks for joining me again. So you know the deal, sit rep. It's 13th of March. It's about 40 degrees outside. We're at Wolfsville Rd, Maryland, 17, 18 mile 1057. Yes, we're on the Appalachian Trail again. We're doing a 2-day section hike, my friends, point to point. I'm with my man G Money again, and he and I will be hiking this bad boy. Like I said, we're at 18 mile 1057. The goal is tumbling run shelters at 1075.3 at a minimum. So that's going to be some nice miles today. All right, see you in a bit. First white blaze of the day, gang. Respect and gratitude. All right. Hey, gang, checking back in with you. We're about 18 mile 1060. This is beautiful. It's super sunny. It's nice. Done about 3.2 miles so far. Beautiful day. All right. I don't know why this water source wasn't in Cahooks, but check that bad boy out. You can hear a road noise. We were just climbing up from there, and we're on a set of switchbacks. Oh, and that's where we're going to be heading. So tranquil. Little rock garden. Happy trails. Hey gang, we're at High Rock Ledges at 18 mile 1063.2, I think. It's like a 0.2 trail off the AT. There's a lot of graffiti. I don't know how I feel about that, but look at the view. Wow. It's amazing. I'll check it out without my ugly mug in. Hold on. Yeah, that's probably a better view for you guys. I'll just stay behind the camera. There's a nice breeze out today. Kind of cool. We're gonna stop and eat a little bit of food. We're going like 2.6 miles per hour. So we're gonna be walking for a while, but that's cool. All right. Hey gang, so same kind of graffiti, but we're at a different overlook and there's no one here. You know what that means? It makes it way better. Yeah. I could stay up here for a while. So one of the cardinal rules of vlogging is show, don't tell. Show what's going on. So I'm gonna flip this and I'm just gonna give you an example of what this trail's been like, if you can call it a trail, probably for like the last 45 minutes. So here's the trail. It looks a little bit cleaner right here, but I can tell you it's basically been like a rock scramble, rock hop for the last 45 minutes where you really don't see the ground. You're just trying to follow the blazes that are painted on rocks or trees. I've watched a lot of YouTube video on the Maryland, Pennsylvania section, and I just don't recall anybody mentioning that in Maryland there's this much kind of rock hopping in such a period of time. So it's fun, don't get me wrong, but completely unexpected. So that's where we're going. I'll pan around. You see my boy G Money, and that's where we're coming. Now it actually looks a little bit normal. G Money doesn't look normal, but the rest of the trail looks normal. So, all right, buddy. Well, hey gang, I'm at a spot you might have heard before. Mason-Dixon line. Oh yeah. Sean's going home. PA, I love ya. All right. Hey, check this out behind me. I'm gonna do a first. I'm gonna filter my first bottle of water. Hey, how are you? Filter my first bottle of water today. All right. How about a little trail time? So we're 12 miles in, and the trail looks like a lot of leaves. Kind of flat right now, but all kinds of little surprises for you under those leaves. Like I said, this is a day of living in the moment, wondering what might be next. The trail claimed one fall today. It was mine. No harm, no foul. Still love the trail. So I thought by this point in the hike I might have something really pithy to say, something I could share with you all. But actually, one of the things I love about hiking is that sometimes my mind goes blank and it's just about one step in front of the other. Did I drink enough? Did I eat enough? Really doesn't get much simpler than that, does it? All right, gang. Catch you in a little bit. So we're at Deer Lick Shelters, AT mile 1071.3. Got like 14.7 miles. This is like a twin shelter setup. See it over there. Pretty solid fire rings. Picnic table's not too bad. The privy, however, is boarded up. So that isn't awesome. It doesn't bode well for the one we're going to stay at. Springs up that way. So we're going to go a handful more miles. We're going to get the Tumbling Run shelter. That'll be about 18 miles, and then we'll just decide how we feel. And maybe we could knock out another mile or two to get up to the next tent site, and kind of set us up for like maybe a slightly shorter day. So that's the plan. This day has been pretty amazing. I really enjoyed drinking my first liters of filtered water. That was fun. I laid on a rock and filled my bag up with the waterfall that I think I took a picture of. I'll put it at the end. Sort of wish I could have videoed that because it was fun. But all right, sweet. Hey gang, 16.9 miles in. Still debating whether or not we'll maybe go up to Rocky Ridge. There's a couple of tent sites there. It's right about 20 miles, shortened tomorrow. I just thought I'd share this beautiful bridge with you. There's my buddy G Money up there. Oh, double bridge all the way. So peaceful, so tranquil. Happy little creek around happy little trees. I'm so happy. We think we're gonna load up some water here, guys. But check this, this is the other one. I said double bridges. A little bit better water flow. And these views are for free. Hey gang, good morning. Day 2 of our weekend section hike. It's March 14th, it's 7:21 and like 27 degrees out. We are catching a sunrise. I didn't get any video of setting up camp last night. We actually ended up night hiking because we wanted to make up some time so that today could be a bit shorter. We've got another hard stop we have to make. So set up camp, slept pretty well. First time. Very windy. We were up in Chimney Rock, which was beautiful, but we're just trying to make some time. So great day ahead, 12.5 miles to the car, and that'll be it. I'll check in later. All right. The benefits of getting up early in the morning, my friends. Beautiful. So I was trying to get a woodpecker, give you some trail sounds, and the son of a bitch stopped just as I got the camera out. Pardon the language. So we've been going up and down ridgeline most of the morning. It's a very technical part of the trail. And I just came down that right there. Oh yeah, glorious. So the Appalachian Trail has many nicknames. One of them is the Green Tunnel. That's where we came from. And that's where we're going. Oh man, it's butinous. It's butinous. Hey gang, last white blaze of the day. Respect. 11.8 for the day. We're at the northern terminus of our hike for today and the conclusion of the weekend. I'll tell you, there were a lot of firsts this weekend. Using my tent, filtering water, cooking our food, tenting up on a ridge line, 30 degrees plus wind chill. It was just super awesome. But I'll come back to you guys with an end of weekend recap. All right. Hey gang, it's Sean with the weekend wrap up. And what a great weekend it was. Saturday we covered 19.38 miles via my GPS watch. Good Hook says it was 19.5, and we went from 18 mile 1057 at Wolfsville Rd, Maryland 17 to 18 mile 1076.5 at Chimney Rocks. We climbed 4,254 feet, and we did it in about 9 hours and 47 minutes. Total time, and moving time was 6 hours and 23 minutes. It's fascinating to try to figure out where almost 3.5 hours of your time went when you weren't actually hiking. We did night hiking. Almost our last mile and a half was in the dark, so we got to use our headlamps. It was very cool. A longer day than we expected, but we wanted to try to shorten Sunday if we could because we had a hard stop. I got to wear my pack for the first time. This isn't really a gear channel, but you know, I've got the Z-Packs Arc Air 50 liter. I like it a lot. It's very, very comfortable, very light. Got to use my tent for the first time. That's a Z-Packs duplex tent. Super easy to set up, tons of room. Really couldn't be happier. It was actually a fairly windy night. Held up great. We hung our bear bag for the first time. Garrett helped me do that. We did our own cooking, of course, and I got to really work out on my sleep system. It was about a 30-degree night, not counting wind chill, and I've got a Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite women's pad, so it's a little bit narrow, it's a little bit lighter, but it has better R value. I have a Z-Packs 30-degree quilt, and then I've got a Thermoreactor Summit sleeping bag liner, which I gotta tell you is the bomb. Like, that sleeping bag liner is amazing. And then I can't say enough about that. I thought that was probably the best bit of kit that I had along. So that's kind of Saturday. Really great day. We got in late. I didn't get to do any of my kind of stretching, recovery, things I like to do to prep for the next day. But luckily enough, woke up the next morning and actually felt pretty good. So Sunday, that was 11.8 miles. Gut Hooks had that at 12.4. So we were a little bit closer on Saturday. Gut Hooks had 19.5. We did 19.38. Sunday seemed a little bit more off. 11.8 when Gut Hook says it's 12.4. Whatever. climbed 1,973 feet. So for the overall weekend, we were over 6,000 feet in elevation climb, which is pretty sweet. Moving time was 4 hours and 39 minutes. And our total time, our moving time was 3 hours, 50 minutes. So a little bit more efficient maybe with our time on Sunday because we were trying to make that hard stop. We underestimated the time it took to break down camp because we're still pretty new at that. It took a bit longer than expected. Got on the trail a little bit later. Really had to hustle. Things about the trail that I learned this week. I've watched a ton of YouTube videos, And, when people get into Maryland and Pennsylvania, really kind of all you hear about are the rocks in Pennsylvania. And you hear that Maryland, no, it's pretty flat, not a big deal, nothing to see here kind of thing. But I'll tell you, we trekked through small boulder fields where, you saw a tree with a white blaze and you're like, well, I guess I'm going in that general direction as you're boulder hopping. And that was in Maryland. We were in places on ridge lines that were very technical where you're kind of moving from, boulder to boulder. We had some pretty significant climbs here and there, especially climbing out of Caledonia State Park. Like, wow, that's a heck of a climb. And then there were cases where, I felt like we were forest walking, meaning you couldn't really discern a trail per se, but you could see where the next blaze was. So you kind of just went blaze to blaze. I guess that might be because a lot of thru hikers that vlog have so many miles and have seen so much terrain by the time they get to Maryland and Pennsylvania that maybe to them it's not really that noteworthy. But with fresh eyes and fresh legs, I'm looking at this going, wow, there's really something to this. So we had an absolutely great time. And for me, it was extra special because I actually hiked in my home state of Pennsylvania. So I was hiking home. It was just awesome. And as usual, I just love hiking with Garrett. That dude is a stud. He just rolls, man. And it was a great pleasure. So I'm grateful for having a hiking buddy. I'm grateful that in this time, we did a point-to-point. So the logistics worked out where we didn't have to do out and backs, which meant we really got to use our time well to see more of the trail. So I'd highly encourage you, if you can get a hiking partner, if you can get, set up the logistics where you can go point to point, it's worth the extra time to set that up right. And I'll put the elevation profiles of our Saturday and Sunday hikes at the end of the video so you can kind of see our ascents and descents over the weekend. So, hey gang, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down and give me some feedback in the comments. Let me know how I can do better. As always, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. And if you get a chance to hit that subscribe, that would be even better. Join our family. I don't want to scare you off. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. This is Mustache March. That's just how it goes. And when March is gone, I'll look a bit more normal. So, hey, thanks, gang, and I'll see you next time.